Welcome everyone, my name is Bob Doane, and I'd like to welcome you to this website, Acupuncture That Works. I'm so pleased with this Facebook site because it's obviously dedicated to those people who really want to become expert clinicians in the presentation of Chinese medicine. I've been practicing for 20 years, and my entire efforts have been to raise the quality of the delivery of Chinese medicine. My clinic in a little village in Washington is the largest Chinese medical clinic in the United States. For 15 years, we have been treating over 100 people a day, 5 days a week, year in and year out. We've amassed over 27,000 patients, and we have performed over 400,000 treatment visits. And we have used a distal needling method to treat all of those patients. And why did we do that? Because distal needling works magnificently, just magnificently. I first learned from Dr. Chen, and over the years I've developed my own system, which I call DNA. It's a combination of Chen's method, Dr. Chen, Xiao Chen, of course Richard Tan, Master Deng, and Travell's work is also included. All of that is contained in my system, DNA. And I've been teaching this method all over the world for the last 10 years. Currently, my website, my teaching website, which is available at doan.us, is teaching students of Chinese medicine in over 35 countries. And it's an honor for me to be able to address those of you who are involved in this website. I'm so excited that finally people are trying to improve the clinical presentation of this medicine. For too long, our profession is dominated by scholars, academicians, those who are basically translation experts, who take books that are written in Chinese, turn them into English, and then those books we read about how to treat this and how to treat that. Unfortunately, a lot of that literature does not work. And so we have to help those of us who are in the actual clinical business. That which works, it behooves us to share it with one another. And that's why I'm so happy with this Facebook site. Those of you who are trying to improve your skills, it's not just an acupuncture problem. You have to learn the fastest, the best, the most effective way to provide herbs to the patient. And in my experience, the only way to do that is to learn pulse diagnosis. And it is easy to learn. I have trained hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of practitioners to be expert pulse diagnosticians. If you can read the pulse, you instantly have a deep insight into what's actually causing the problem for the patient. And then I provided entire knowledge of Chinese herbal medicine, of what herbal formulas will fix which aberrant pulse. All you have to do is just use the system, and you will find that the delivery of herbs will no longer be frustrating, that the patient will respond right away, and 90% of the time when you ask them, how are you doing, they'll say, much better. And I'd like to thank those that I have trained from, Dr. Chen from Shanghai, who has since passed away, and of course the famous Jimmy Cheng. I've used these gentlemen's methods for many, many years and have put it into a system I call medical pulse diagnosis. I also teach that on my website that's available to you on doan.us. In addition, how do we actually run a business? So management, practice management is extremely important. So many brilliant practitioners have a tough time running a business. So I have laid out an entire system of how to build a very large practice if that's what you want to do. That's also available on my website. And then the last thing I would invite you to learn is meditation. I have spent 48 years meditating. I spent 10 years in a meditative monastery, 2 of which were in silence. I also teach meditation, deep mantric meditation on my website. because it's very important that the practitioner is full of happiness, vitality, and inner strength in delivering this medicine properly. We as practitioners have to be full of inner vitality. And so meditation is a very big part of the health of the practitioner. So in order to improve our clinical skills, our acupuncture has to be at least 90% effective. Our pulse diagnosis has to give us the immediate diagnosis of what's accurately wrong with the patient. Our herbs have to fix the pulses, not the symptom, but the pulses. If you fix the pulse, the symptom will go away. We have to learn how to run a successful practice, and we have to feel that inner joy that only deep meditation can provide. Please join me at doane.us, and thank you very much, especially Michael, for starting this Facebook site. Good luck to all of you, and bye-bye.